Yo, what is up, guys? This is an official emergency, not really emergency, but it's a big announcement and something that literally happened. The decision happened yesterday is when it officially happened. This is something that we've been talking about for probably around a month, and then the last 2 weeks, and then yesterday I made the decision. So if you're watching this, whether it's on a replay or whatever, some of this may not really pertain to this happening right now, because we are going to be officially closing the old TAS group, the Amazing Seller Facebook group, which right now, I'm just going to pull it up here on the screen, has 57,900 members inside of that group. Now, some would say that I'm crazy because I am closing that group, but what a lot of people don't realize is that group was started over 5 years ago when I started officially the Amazing Seller podcast. As you probably know, if you have been following along, we changed the name to the Rock Your Brand podcast. That happened a few months ago, and I never really changed this group. And part of me wanted to, but then also part of me was like, well, there's a lot of conversations going on in there. I don't want to take that away from people. But when it became very clear to me that it had to be done, was this here does not relate to what I am doing right now. I mean, some of it does. Like if you're talking about, building your brand, it does. But a lot of the talk in here is really focused on private label and Amazon and some e-commerce, right? But the real big issue here that I'm having, not even that, like if that was all useful and that was great, I'd have no problem with it. The big problem that I'm having is it's loaded with spam, right? There's a ton of spammers in there, and we're getting hundreds of notifications for new members to come in. We're getting hundreds of notifications of spam. So for me personally, it's time. It's time to move on. So what does that mean for this group, the Amazing Seller Facebook group? And the crazy thing is, if you're watching this and you're on this page, you may not even know who the heck I am. That's another problem with the group. The group became really, really large, but also it started to drift away from what it was really originally started for. And it was originally started to basically take the podcast episodes, put them here, and have some discussion about those episodes or any other topics that were related. It was great. Then it just kind of went haywire. Okay. So what I'm going to do is we are going to archive this group right now, meaning, and this won't happen for about 24 to 36 hours. So what this means is the people that are in it right now, they'll still be able to view the content. It's not going to go anywhere. You just can't add to the content. You can't create new posts, right? You can't, go ahead and converse back and forth. That stuff will all be disabled. Okay. But right now we're going to keep it archived. We're going to see how that goes. And if we have to, we'll just delete the group. Okay. But what we're doing is we're moving on. Okay. And this is something that I've been wanting to do. And I look at this as a natural extension of the podcast. And again, I need it to be the right people. So we're going to go from like 58,000 people to maybe a few hundred right now. And I'm okay with that. Every single person that we're going to be approving to come into the new group, which I'm going to share that here with you in a minute. Let me go ahead and do that. And guys, do me a favor. If you're here live, drop something in the comments so I know that you guys are seeing and hearing me. So that way there, I know that I'm actually broadcasting here. All right. So if you guys can do that, let me know. Also, let me know, are you a podcast listener? Let me know that in the comments. I'd like to see that. Let me see here. So I'm going to go ahead and put up the other thing that I want to share with you. And that is this guy right here. Okay. This is the new group. Okay. Right now, the time of me doing this little live, when I announced this yesterday, literally, I just put out a little blurb about it. We have 115 people in there right now. Okay. This is a free group, but I've also probably declined probably about 50 already. Okay. And there's some criteria that you have to meet to be a part of that. Okay. And it's not hard. It's like, and again, even if you're not a podcast listener, does that mean that you can't be in this group? No, you just have to be building a brand or want to build a brand. Okay. And then there's also some other questions that are in there, not hard, but it also lets us know if you're the right fit for this group. We're not just accepting anyone. Okay. I also look at this as a way for me to put the podcast here. So that way there again, as it was originally created, have some discussion about it. Doesn't mean it's going to be just discussion with me, but there's going to be discussions about the topics that's being broadcast, interviews. I'll probably have some bonus content there that's not on the podcast. It doesn't make the final cut, if you will. So that'll be there. And then the other thing is my coffee talks. So coffee talks are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Friday, we do a jam session. All right. Those are going to be also broadcasted in here. And then the discussion can be further, explored after the fact in this private group. Okay. So you might want to know, how do you apply to become part of this group? Again, it's free. So I'm going to go ahead and put that link up here for you. Let's see here. I made it nice and easy for you. So if you go here at brandcreators.com/RYB for Rock Your Brand, you're going to go to this page and it's going to ask you to basically say that you want to join. So you're going to request access and then you're going to answer 3 questions. Now, I will say this. If you do not have a profile picture, don't even apply. Because like if we see there's no face to the person, if you can't put a face on your profile, it just looks like might be hiding something, right? And so we want to make sure that everyone has a face. You're a person, right? We want to see the face, or maybe it's your dog. I mean, that's fine. But again, you know what I mean? We don't want the standard silhouette that Facebook gives you. And, we want to make sure that it's the right people, it's the right fit. And again, this group is going to be created for podcast listeners or people that are just looking to build a brand and they want to learn from each other. They want to support each other, and they'll also get some behind the scenes stuff from the podcast. The coffee talks will be there. So from this point moving forward, after the next 24 to 36 hours, depending on when you're watching this, go here if you want to still be part of this group. Okay. So this is, again, brandcreators.com/RYB. And then you'll go to this page right here. We will be manually approving everyone. The other thing is we're going to have some special announcements that happen in this group. There are going to probably be our Brand Creators Academy members. Some of those people will be hanging out in there. Those are our paid members. That's the group that we really focus a lot of our energy and time on, because they're literally building their brands. And we're helping those people every single day. But this is our free version. Okay. And I want you guys to understand I'm doing this because it's the right thing for me to do, because I want to lighten the load, if you will. I want to get rid of spammy, groups that are they're just filled with, constantly having to moderate them. And, I have 2 moderators that were in there all the time, right? Like, I don't want that. I want this to be a safe place. I want this to be a place that you're going to get value. You're also, if there's any bullying going on, you're going to be out of there, right? If there's anybody that's in there that's not really engaging at all, you could like something or comment on something or give it emoji, like something. If you're not doing that, we're going to also have our moderators over time. We're going to look and see who's just not active anymore. We're just going to boot them. And nothing against that person. Maybe they just, stop being interested in building your brand. We don't care about the numbers. We don't care how many people. We care the quality of the people, right? So again, this is the reasoning in doing this. I wanted to come on here and actually give you the reasons why, right? Some people, like I said, would say, Scott, you're crazy for for shutting that down. And I guarantee I've got friends of mine and colleagues of mine that are like, Scott, because I didn't even discuss this with a lot of people. I just said, you know what? This is the right thing to do. It's time, right? We've rebranded. If you guys are looking behind me here, let me turn this off now. Looking right here, right? Rock your brand. That's what we are now, right? Brand creators. Okay. Everything now is in that realm. And we're not going to be going into the amazing seller arena anymore. That's the past. That group was great. It served its purpose. Some people are going to be upset. I'm sorry. It's been a good group for you, right? If you got value from it. And again, if you're still in that group, you're not being kicked out of the group. You're just only able to view the content. You're not able to add or have new posts, any of that stuff. So again, as long as I don't get any anybody or any feedback from people saying, Scott, I'm still getting hit up by these people there, because we would have people that would private message people and try to solicit them, right? So if I start to get wind of that, I'm just going to delete the group, right? I don't want that. I want to keep the group there just for people that want to go back and look at the content, or maybe they want to, maybe they want to go back and search something. Totally fine. I'm not spending any time there. A lot of our brand creators are not spending their time there. It's just become a place where there's just more people in there trying to take than give. And I want to get rid of that. Okay. So the reasoning in doing it is all of the above that I just gave you. If you want to be part of this group right here, the Rock Your Brand group, head on over to brandcreators.com/RYB. I will say this: if you do not fill out the little questions there that we give you, you will not be approved. Just plain and simple, right? If you can't follow like 3 examples, I mean, it's literally like yes, no, and then maybe just one line of why you want to build a brand or why you're building a brand. Like, it's literally simple. It take you like less than 30 seconds to fill that out. And again, the way I look at it is if you can't fill that out, are you even going to be active in the group? Right? So really small barrier, but, and a profile picture. But that's the reason why we're doing it here. And again, I just wanted to come on here and share this with you so I can be upfront, honest, transparent, like I've always been, just to let you know that our direction is really helping people build brands. And that does have to do with, content creation, website building, Pinterest traffic, email list building, email marketing, product. If you're selling products, yes, we want to create products, digital, physical, affiliate marketing, right? Ad units on your website, all of that stuff. That's what we're talking about. Okay. And everything that we're teaching here is also going to be the topics that we discuss here on the podcast. We also do in the group. And honestly, the Facebook fan page, we created that as a place for people to communicate. But to be honest with you, it's just not that active. Facebook doesn't really give Facebook pages much reach. Groups, they give it a little bit more. But I would say if you want to stay in tune and in touch with brand building content and topics and support, then Rock Your Brand is going to be the place to hang out. All right. If you want to invite someone that you think would be a good fit, just give them that link, brandcreators.com/RYB. Again, I am publishing 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Podcast, 3 episodes come out. Also, Coffee Talks, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Fridays are our jam sessions. That's where I answer all of your questions live. We do a dedicated coffee talk just to answer questions, and they're a lot of fun. We call ourselves the Take Action Crew. So if you want to be part of that, you got to be part of this group. All right. So any questions you guys have for me before we head on out of here? Again, I wanted to give you that link. I wanted to let you know what's up. And let's see here. Awesome. We got a lot of familiar faces here as well. Awesome. Hearing it sounds good. Yes, I listen to your show. Coming through loud and clear. Awesome. Justin, love Rock Your Brand. Thank you, Justin. Awesome. Hey, Kyle, what's up, man? This is great. Looking forward to getting involved in the group. Awesome. Let's see here. Yes. I'm from Sudan. Your group can help me, take or to make my brand. Yes, it can. That's what it's all about. So, again, guys, that's what I wanted to do here. Just jump on here, let you guys know what's up. Again, head on over to brandcreators.com/RYB if you want to apply to be part of this new group. But the old group, the Amazing Seller old group with 57,900 people will be discontinued. It will be put on the shelf and archived. All right. So again, just wanted to let you guys know what's happening. I want to thank all of you that have been in the community and helping people. And I hope that you come along on the next chapter here, or the next part of the journey, which is rock your brand, right? And so again, just want to say thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. And again, if you feel like you're a good fit for the group, it's totally free. Okay. It's totally free, but we need to make sure that everyone is the right fit for the group. So again, it's not about how big the group is. It's about how much quality is in the group. How do you qualify people? And it's really through these little filters to make sure that you're the right match for the group, so everyone benefits. All right. So guys, that is it. That is going to wrap it up. As always, take care, take action. I hope to see you in the Rock Your Brand little Facebook group. Head on over, check it out. All right, guys, take care. Have a good weekend.